Hello children. In this chapter, in the previous video, we were talking about the electric current. Electric current, that is the flow of charges per unit time. And then we were classifying the materials on the basis of the flow of electric current. If the materials allow the electric current to flow through them, that is, they are the conductors. If they do not, they are insulators. And examples were also discussed. And then we must know that how this electric current is able to flow, how these charges are able to flow through a conductor. For that, we need a source of electric current. That the cause due to which the electric current flows through the conductor, that is the source of electric current. We have so many sources of electric current. Sources of electric current. There are so many sources. But here we have the source, cell or battery. Cell, electric cell. Electric cell, or it is battery. What actually the cell is, electric cell is? Because if you know the cell, then battery, it is very simple. Battery is the group of cells connected together makes a battery. Now we must know the electric cell. Electric cell is a device in which some chemicals are stored. Suppose this is the simple rough structure of a cell. This is a cell, because you people must have used this cell in remote, TV remote, AC remote, in and in clocks. The cells are used. Suppose this is a cell, and this cell is having two terminals, and the two terminals, one is negative terminal, another one is positive terminal. The button like structure, that is the positive terminal, another one is negative terminal. Inside the cell, some chemicals are stored. So that means inside the cell we have the chemical energy. We have the chemical energy. Right? And when this cell is connected across any conductor, that chemical energy will come out and flow through the wire. When it flows through the wire, we can say that the chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Now, let me connect the cell with a conductor. Suppose this is a conductor, and this conductor is connected across a cell, and this is a cell. The cell, let it be positive terminal, and this is negative terminal. The cell is connected. Inside the cell, we have the chemical energy. As the cell is connected across this conductor, what happens? The chemical energy start to flow through this wire. This lines are wires. The wires connecting the conductor and the cell. Now in this, due to the release of chemical energy from the cell through the wire, what happens? The charges, the negative charges start to flow. Negative charges, they start to flow in this direction. It cause that the charges which are coming out from the cell causes the pushing of the negative charges inside the conductor and they flow in this direction. That causes the electric current. So that means the chemical energy, it is converted into electrical energy and then the electric current flows through it. So it means this cell is supplying energy for the flow of these charges through the conductor. That causes the electric current. Right? This is the cell. And this cell has two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal. Due to the single cell, it gives some energy. It causes the flow of some quantity of electric current. If we increase the number of cells, means one more cell is also connected along with this cell. Now it may be drawn like this. Suppose this is one cell and the second cell is also connected. Now we have the two cells are joined together. Again, what happens? The electrical energy is supplied through the wire and the electric current flows through the conductor. So here we say the two cells are grouped together. It makes the battery. Battery and a cell. There is a slight difference between them. Cell is the single one and battery is the group of cells connected together to flow the electric current through any material. Right. So due to this group of cells, the electric current is flowing through the conductor. Now in this case, we can observe that the amount of electric current flows through this conductor is increased. This we can observe. If we keep on increasing the number of cells together, connected together, that is 3 cells are joined together, then the current flows through the conductor. 4 cells, 5 cells, any number of cells can be joined together to pass the current through this conductor. And if we increase the number of cells, then definitely the amount of current flows through the conductor increases. But how can we observe that whether the current increases or not? For this, we may take an electric bulb. This electric bulb, related to this electric bulb also, in previous classes you people have studied. The electric bulb can be connected instead of this conductor. Now let us replace this conductor by any electric bulb. The electric bulb, it has some structure. Suppose this is the electric bulb. And inside the bulb, there is a glass. Inside the bulb, we have a coil-like structure that we call the filament. Right? And this is the filament. The filament has 2 terminals. One terminal is connected to this side, another terminal connected to this side. Now, the 2 cells are joined together and again the electric current flows. The charges are flowing. Already I told, only the negative charges are flowing. So due to the flow of electric current through this bulb, it glows. And the brightness of this glow is keep on changing when the number of cells are increased. The brightness of this bulb, it depends on the amount of electric current flows through that. If more current flows through it, then definitely the brightness increases. That means the brightness depends on the amount of electric current. The current increases, brightness increase. Current decrease, brightness also decreased. Here we are increasing the number of cells